What's up, Leo? Welcome to your weekly tea reading. So, this is a brand new series that I am launching for you guys. You guys, for like a year, have been asking me to come up with some sort of weekly reading for you. So, I really hope you enjoy this. I will leave a detailed outline of the spread in the box below. But basically, the game plan is to kind of launch these every Tuesday. So that is what you can look forward to and expect in the future. Leo, I figured, it would be like Tuesdays, tarot and tea, something like that, Let me know in the comments below, though, how you guys like it, how you like the spread. Y'all know I really value your feedback. So let's go ahead and start getting into this. So a few quick things, Leo. Number one, if you haven't already, check out my brand new tarot course. If you're interested in learning how to read tarot for yourself, it is called Tarot for Transformation, and all the deets for that are in the box below. And also, last but not least, if you're not already following me on Instagram, you should head over there and follow me. I'm definitely getting a lot more active on that platform. So if you like this type of vibe and this sort of reading, definitely check me out over there. So let's go ahead and dive into this. So Leo, this is going to be starting with October 13th, okay? So Tuesday, October 13th. And we're going to be just tapping into, what messages you need to hear this week, what is your vibe, etc. So let's start off with just your overall vibe of the week. So what is Leo's overall vibe this upcoming week? What is the overall vibe for my Leos out there? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leos. What is the Leo vibe for the week? Wow, somebody else got this same energy of the Fool. And I'm trying to remember. I feel like it was maybe Taurus. So check that reading out if you're connected with that energy as well, like if you have a placement in Taurus. But let's get one more. So one more card, please. Overall vibe for my Leos out there. All right. Wow, so we've got the Queen of Swords and we have got the Two of Wands. Very interesting. I really feel like with this Queen of Swords, this upcoming new moon in Libra, I feel is going to be very significant for you, Leo. And I believe that is due to happen this upcoming Friday, okay? So what I'm sensing and picking up for you guys in the week ahead is an opportunity for some sort of fresh new beginning, some sort of start with the Fool here. And this is going to be pertaining to your path forward with this Two of Wands, okay? This is going to be an opportunity that is going to open up for you or present itself that is going to impact your future. And, take it as it resonates. It could be related to like your career or, your overall mission and purpose in life. I'm picking up those sorts of vibes, maybe more so than like love or romance vibes, okay? But we'll keep digging and see what else we can find out. So let's see what else we can grab for you here, Leo, pertaining to this upcoming week. So Leo, this is a brand new Oracle deck. This is like my latest deck that I've added to my collection, and I'm so impressed with it that I've pulled the box out to show every single one of you guys out there, every zodiac sign, because, I feel like you guys might really like it. And this is it. It's called Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. And I feel like it's a great deck no matter if you're sort of, more than just like a hobby tarot person. Like if you're like me and you have like a side hustle or a full-on business, and it's still a great deck for someone who is just starting out, so it's great. I highly recommend adding it to your collection, no matter your level of comfort with tarot and oracle. Let's get a card for Leo. So give me a card for Leo for this upcoming week. Overall vibe. Overall vibe for my Leos out there watching. Got two cards here. Wow. So bottom of the deck, we've got this card that says homeward, take yourself out on a date. That's interesting. So look at this. We have got this beautiful card that says sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. That is such a lovely card. And then this other card says villain. You can always rewrite the story. And again, I am almost positive that Taurus got this same card. And I believe they also got the Fool as well. So definite connected vibes that I'm picking up. Not going to be for everyone, but for some of you. So this is interesting. Leo, I'm getting the sense that perhaps like recently, in the recent past, that perhaps you guys have been a little down in the dumps. You know, you guys have been sort of bummed out. Perhaps you've been giving your power away to something that is keeping you stuck in sort of a darker place. And maybe it's just been like the last few days. I will tell you, this energy of this week, astrologically speaking, is intense, and there's a lot going on. There is, Mercury retrograde starting today, the 13th, Tuesday the 13th. And as I mentioned earlier, this new moon in Libra. So that I believe is Friday. Mars is in retrograde in Aries right now, has been for the past, many weeks. And there was also another very significant astrological event yesterday, I believe, which is the third and final sextile of Neptune and Jupiter. That third and final installment of that energy for this year, which, for those of you that don't know, that is an aspect that normally only happens once, roughly every 4 years. So the fact that it's happened 3 times this year is very significant, and that is an energy that is very, very positive. Okay, definitely aids to some very positive things. But here's the thing: when we've got all of this shit going on at the same time, it can really cause a lot of chaos. So take it as it resonates. Let me know in the comments if you guys have just been feeling perhaps pulled in like a million different directions recently. I definitely feel that is going to resonate with a lot of you out there. I know I've been feeling that vibe, and I feel like that is very much a collective vibe, okay? So if that's you, you're not alone. Perhaps though, some of you have been allowing somebody else to be the star of your story, okay? And this is somebody perhaps that you have sort of villainized. You have sort of blamed for why things have not been going so well. And this week, you're going to have the opportunity to sort of take back your power and paint the sun back into your sky. Because ultimately, I'm here to tell you, Leo, that your happiness is your responsibility. Y'all know I don't sugarcoat. I keep it 100 with you. And I do get the vibe that some of you need to hear that this week. Don't allow yourself to be victimized, because you're not the victim, okay? And right now, I feel like, with all of these crazy energies surrounding us, these energies are sort of creating this recipe for self-pity, or a recipe for escapism. A lot of this can feel very overwhelming, and it can sort of lure us as a collective back into old toxic thought patterns, behavioral patterns, bad habits, etc. And I'm here to tell you this week, don't lose sight of the progress that you've made. This is a week for you to check yourself before you wreck yourself, basically, okay? I love this energy of take yourself out on a date. I'm getting the sense that perhaps some of you need to if you've found yourself being like overly focused on love and romance and relationships, this might be a week for you to sort of detach from that. Perhaps some of you had been doing so well at not being like overly obsessed with that area of your life, and recently you found yourself being sucked back into it again. This is a great week for you to sort of pull back and recalibrate, okay? Recalibrate, refocus on you, and remind yourself, maybe firmly, that you can't be relying on another person to make you happy, to provide you with that sort of like, you know, that rush of excitement and, you know, the, what's the chemical I'm trying to think of? Not endorphin. Maybe, what is that word I'm trying to think of? It's definitely like a buzz term of 2020. I'm drawing a blank, but let me know in the comments below. You know, it's that thing, dopamine. That's it. Sorry, y'all know. I'm a Gemini. I have way too many thoughts going on up here. But yeah, dopamine, that is exactly what I'm looking for. I feel like perhaps some of you have like maybe put yourself back out there recently, maybe started dating again recently, and it's like you're getting addicted to that dopamine release that new relationships bring to your life or something like that. It's time for you to pull back and recalibrate and realize that, nope, I can't be relying on that shit. I can't fall back into that old way where I'm living for that. It's time for you to kind of recommit to creating your own sunshine. You know, taking ownership for your own happiness and making sure that you don't fall back into a pattern in which you're giving away your power and letting somebody else write your story. Fuck a bunch of that. Y'all have made so much progress this year. You feel me? So let's keep going here, Leo. Let me know in the comments if this is vibing with you. So next question here we're going to tap into, Leo, is just, what do you need to be mindful of this week? Let's see if we can find out anything else about this upcoming week. So what does Leo need to be mindful of this upcoming week? Starting with Tuesday, October 13th. So what does Leo need to be mindful of? Ooh. Yep, the Hanged Man. It's time. It's time to pull back this week. I'm telling you. It's time to recalibrate. Take a moment to pull back and do so like with intention. Do so intentionally, with the intent to look at things in a different way, from a different perspective. I feel like for some of you, you have been working so hard this year, perhaps, like this 2020 as a whole. Perhaps a lot of you have been working towards releasing this need to want to control everything. You've been working on your own control issues. And this is a week that is here to sort of remind you that it's time to get back to intentionally practicing some sort of surrender. Take that as it resonates. Let's see if we can get anything else. So anything else? Four of Wands. I do. I feel like I do. And it's funny that earlier in the beginning of the reading, I mentioned that I didn't feel this was maybe relationship related. But I think I spoke a little too soon on that. I do feel like for some of you, this is related perhaps to some sort of career. I mean, there's a reason that came to me. But for many of you, this is going to be related to the way in which you approach your relationships, okay? Needing to pull back and reevaluate balance, that balance that you need to have when it comes to how you interact with others in relationships. And that is that Libra energy, guys. Libra is 7th house energy. It's very much about our relationships. And for some of you, it's not a romantic relationship. For some of you, this is very much pertaining to, relationships with friends or family. I feel like for some of you out there, like it's been problematic for you in the past to have true balance, to find like true reciprocity. Like perhaps in the past, you guys have given too much or something along those lines, okay? And you may be like sort of falling back into those old patterns again. Again, this week it's time to rein it in. Take yourself on a date. Be your own boyfriend or girlfriend, get back to that so that you can sort of then perhaps, next week or the week after re-enter this realm, sort of rebalanced. So what does Leo need to surrender this upcoming week? Wow. Give me one more, please. Too many. Give me one more, please. What do my Leos out there need to surrender this upcoming week? Wow, those just kind of flew right out. Oh my God, you can't make this shit up. Are you guys ready for this? This is really going to resonate. I like just get the vibe. Y'all know how I do. I just get the vibe this is really going to resonate with a lot of you. So the first card says, surrender to spirit. This is all about y'all needing to just surrender to that divine timing. What did I say earlier with the Hanged Man? This is like letting go of the need to want to know all the answers, to want to control a situation, and just needing to let go and let God, so to speak. And that's exactly what this card is all about, Leo. It says, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. And this is very much pertaining to unhealthy relationships. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. And then lastly, kind of tying it all together here, Leo, we've got surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. This is a week for you, Leo. Once again, not to like be a broken record here, but this is a week of recalibration for you, okay? So much progress has been made for you this year. I know the Leos that I am constantly tapping into and on this channel that are already a part of the Rosy tribe, that has been the story. So much progress. And this week is sort of, and it's not just for you guys, like this, and this is every Mercury retrograde, these are times, the few times a year that Mercury retrograde happens, it's sort of that blast from the past, it gives us an opportunity to sort of go back and sort of revisit things that have happened to us previously, and it can kind of create an environment in which we're sort of faced with anything that's been left unresolved. So this indicates to me that there's still something that you guys have possibly been holding on to that needs your attention. And so don't be alarmed, don't be alarmed if you hear from somebody from the past, The important part is how you handle it. And I know that you guys are totally capable. You've got this, just don't lose sight of the progress you've made, really, and perhaps the new moon energy would be the perfect time for you guys to really sit down and think about your journey this year. Maybe journal about it. It would be a great time for you to be very intentional and write down the things that you are trying to manifest this upcoming month, or, between now and the 31st, when we have a full moon in Taurus, okay? So that moon cycle. So between, this upcoming Friday and the end of this month, what are you trying to manifest? Write that down. And then furthermore, Leo, write down, what do you need to release? And I will tell you guys something that is very simple, but perhaps is my most, my go-to moon ritual for both new moon and full moon, is to write down what it is that I would like to release, what I want to surrender, and I will write it all down, and then I will go outside and I will light it on fire, and I will watch that piece of paper burn right under that moonlight. And it is incredibly purifying. It is such an incredible feeling. So let me know in the comments if you guys decide to try that out, or let me know what sort of moon rituals you guys really connect with, if any. So let's wrap up this reading, Leo, with a final affirmation for you guys for the upcoming week. So what is the message here for Leo? What is an affirmation perfect for Leo for this upcoming week? Whew. Give me an affirmation, please, for my Leos out there watching for this upcoming week. We have got 2. Oh, I love this. So I think that these are a perfect way to sort of wrap this up with a bow. We've got 2. So the first one says, "In stillness I receive." Exactly. I feel like some of you may be addicted to action. I mean, you are a fire sign. You may be addicted to wanting to make shit happen. And it may when it comes to relationships, if I can talk, it may you may find yourself over giving, or being overly aggressive, or always being the pursuer and taking action. And I'm getting the sense here that what's needed is for you to shift into more of an energy of receiving, allowing yourself to be still and attract what it is that's meant for you, instead of using sheer force. And I think that there is a time and a place, Leo, for that sort of enthusiasm and action-oriented nature of yours. But when it comes to relationships, perhaps it is not serving you. So take it as it resonates. And lastly, we've got spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. Bingo. And that is this Hanged Man. So don't forget this in the upcoming week, Leo. The best way that you can promote manifesting your dreams into reality is to become super aligned, spiritually aligned. And that means with your higher self, your most authentic self, which is why this is the week for you. This is a week for you to just kind of do your own thing and realign with you, and not the ego you, okay? Not that superficial layer of you, but your own your higher self, okay? So that is what I've got for you guys this week. Quite a beautiful reading. Let me know in the comments how it resonates. Don't forget to check out my new tarot course. Follow me on Instagram if you would like. And that's it. Until next time, I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Mwah. Peace.